Yo, yo, yo! What is going on, my fellow cloners? I come here to show you the 9th installment of my Felucia MOC Series. Now, if you have not seen parts 1 through 8, make sure you go check them out. There is a link down below for the playlist that they are in, or you can go through and find them through my channel and watch them all. That would take longer. The playlist is a lot easier, a lot more organized. So like I said, if you have not seen 1 through 8, make sure you go check those out, or this won't make any sense. Now, what happened, we'll do a quick overview what happened in 8. What happened in 8, she met up, well, she found some clones, she didn't know Order 66 happened, clones attacked her, she killed them, she went on her way. Very basic. Now, what she has come across, if I can fix my camera here, as you see, she has come across a pathway that's from here and through here, somewhat of a fork, and it meets up to this mysterious hole in the mountain face. Now, what she's going to do is she's going to go in there because she sees a mysterious light. We can't see the mysterious light because I made it hollow. You can see through it, as you see. But there's a mysterious light in there, and that's what she's going to go find. Now, I won't spend too much. Well, I mean, that was basically the story. So, if we go over the terrain, you're going to be like, oh my god, Clone Production Studios, that is more colorful than it's ever been. And you're right, it is more colorful. I've added more colors like oranges and more blues and some reds. And if you're wondering, why is it why is it colorful? Well, it's because she's making her way down south, more towards the equator. And when you go closer to the equator, what happens? It gets hotter, and the planets get brighter because there's more sunlight. So, I'll go over to some key points I did with the terrain that I really enjoyed. Starting off with right about here. I parted some mixel sets that I've had, and these were the teeth in the mixel sets. And I thought they made some excellent, growth, fungi that are growing. So I decided to smack that down right there in the corner. Alright, right next to here we have these new type of mushroom plants that I made. I found a bunch of these 2x2 dome pieces in a variety of different colors, in orange, lime green, baby blue, and in red. And I decided to smack them down on top of some 1x1 cylinders, and I think they make some excellent fungi. So we have a patch here of blue, orange, and lime green. Over there we have lime green, red, and blue. And up there we have orange and red. Now, if we continue going through the terrain, we have a patch of orange 1x2s here. If we continue going, we have the classic pathway with sand green, because you know it can't be a Clone Production Studios MOC without sand green. Here we have lime green, which I don't like this color, but for Felucia, I think it works nice. Now, if we rotate it 180 degrees, we come over here for another lime green patch with another view of those mushrooms. Now, let's go over the new kind of plants that I've added to the terrain. Other than that, I added this bush here out of these light green, it's kind of like a light green, it's like a bright green. Normally what I put on top of my trees, because they get more sunlight up there, I just mushed it into a bush. More plants that I've added is right here. I had to find it. There's some upside down kind of weed pieces, and I just connected with a bar. I think it's a 4-bar in the middle, brown 4-bar in the middle, 4 stud length bar. And then we come up here, and I used a new piece in terrain. I used some 2x2 cylindrical plates in orange. So that is that. So this is getting a Felucia 1 through 4 was somewhat decent terrain. And then we came back again 6 months later with 5, and it had a major terrain update. Now this is to have another terrain update because it's brighter and more towards the equator, like I said before. Alright, right here, can I plop this down and get this? Alright, a little bit, hold on. I'm probably going to cut this out. Never mind. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so here we have a rock face, and then we have another rock face over here with one of my classic fungi trees that I've kept. And then other things I've kept are these kind of like stalks. The largest one on top, just to make some height to this mini MOC. Now, there, like you see, there is a hole in the kind of rock face, and it's covered by moss. And Ahsoka right now activated her lightsaber so she can see easier when she walks through there. Yep, so that's right. She is going into the Rock Mountain mining facility, wink wink, kind of area. Now, she doesn't have a worried face because I don't have a worried face for her, but she would have one because she doesn't know what to expect. But if we rotate it and we look down here at the pathway, since it doesn't really get much, it's damp, it's dark, damp, and moist in here. We have some dark brown, as you see, and some sand green, because, you know, Lieutenant Curious just loves sand green. We have some moss-covered rocks, and we have some, like, sandy, dirty rocks. Over here, some 75 slope, and I don't know what angle that is for slope. 80-something, I'm guessing. But that is basically the terrain of Felucia 9. And Felucia 9 is kind of like a filler part, what I would call it, filling in the major key points, because Felucia 10 is also going to be a filler point, and then 11 is going to be a major point. Let's get an overview of this. So I have to stand up for this so I get all of it in. There's the overview. And then let's get a few more shots for some thumbnails. I'm probably just going to take a picture of a thumbnail. But real quick, before we go out into the outro, you see it is elevated 1 brick, even though I don't go underneath 1 brick. I just think having a brick of elevation looks nice. And it is light tan. I mean, wow. It is light bluish gray all the way around. And then, obviously, you know, you have the rock work here on the side. It's built up. Now I'm just blabbling and making this video even longer. But, like I said, this is the Felucia MOC Series. Now let's get right out into my outro. Alrighty, so that was my Felucia Mini MOC Series Part 9. Make sure to leave a like if you liked. If you have any suggestions for some plants ideas, remember, bright plants because it's towards the equator, comment them down below in the description and I will most likely do them. Probably will give you a shout out too if you do, so you have to come up with some good ideas. Now, if you have not seen any of my other videos and you like this video, make sure to subscribe and then check out some of my other videos because it helps me a lot. Also, that like would help me, and I just realized this doesn't have stem grass on it. Wow. Other than that, I am talking pretty fast because I gotta hurry up and edit these. Other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy live stream tomorrow on my channel, so make sure to be there because I would be glad to see you. Other than that, I want you to have yourself a very nice day. And this is Clone Production Studios signing off. Peace out.